I'd like to call the meeting to order, and let us begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, let's do the roll call.
Commissioner Rozelle is present.
Commissioner Michelle Elder, present.
Jeff Jenks is present. Before you, you have an agenda. Would someone move the approval of the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Communications, we've received two communications, one from the Oakland County Treasurer's Office.
Mayor Pro Tem Jinx, if you go back up to the consent agenda,
Yes,
passed over that. You approved the agenda, but not the consent agenda.
excuse me. Does someone want to make a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The
Thank you.
consent agenda approval passes. We've received two communications, one from the Oakland County Treasurer's Office on foreclosure prevention efforts, and the second one is the Great Lakes Water Authority approved schedule of water and sewer charges for fiscal year 2024. County Commissioner and elected officials' remarks? I don't see anyone here. Public participation.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm Deb Hemme from the library. Just a few updates from us. The first thing I would like to say is a huge thank you for approving the new JACE, which is the controller for our heating and air conditioning. And yes, it's wonderful. Yeah, I can't say enough. The interface is wonderful. It's easy to use, and it's just so nice to be comfortable in the library. So thank you very, very much for that. I think they finished it just last week. So that's fairly new. We did a survey about a month ago. It just closed March 1st and had almost 400 respondents from both Huntington Woods and Pleasant Ridge. And we have not yet compiled all the answers. We're going to be working on that in the next couple of weeks. Someone on my board is going to be doing that. But one of the things that came through loud and clear, and one of the reasons that I wanted to do this survey, was to get feedback about our hours. It's something I was told, actually, I believe even in my interview, that there was complaints, I guess, about the hours. So as of April 1st, as requested in the library survey, we will be open now on Fridays. So we'll be open 7 days a week. We will be closing at 8 o'clock Monday through Thursday, and then open Fridays noon to 5. So it's only one more hour. I think we were at 54 hours and now we're at 55, or maybe we're at 55 and now we're at 56. So it's not an increase really in staff time, but I think it serves the community better to be open 7 days a week. Doesn't serve everybody. I know there are people who'd like us open till 9, till 10, and till 6 on Fridays, but this is a start, and maybe in the future we can even add on to this. We will also only close on Sundays in the summer, rather than in the past it's always been Saturdays and Sundays in the summer, so it'll just be Sundays. So it'll be 7 days a week during the school year and 6 days a week in the summer. Speaking of summer, we are working hard on our summer reading program for all ages. New this year is we are going to do a battle of the books, and we are collaborating with the Berkeley Library, and that's for teens, and they read 5 books in teams, and then they answer sort of Jeopardy-like questions, and there's a big party, and they really get into it. So I'm kind of excited about that. Beyond that, it's our normal prizes and fun activities and things like that for summer reading. And that is my update for this month. Yes,
Deb,
sir.
I believe we're a Class 4 library?
3.
3. What are the normal hours, number of hours of most Class 3 libraries. I think they're open much less than we are.
As I say, I at one point when I first started, I looked all over the state to find a Class 3 library that was open until 9. I think I did find one, but I mean, it's really unusual to be open till 9
But I
for
mean,
our
not
size.
just our total hours, that
Right.
55,
I don't know that I
56.
looked at it, but like Berkeley, for example, who is way bigger than us, they close at 8 and they're closed on Sundays year round. So we have a
No, I'm
lot.
not questioning what time you close.
No, but I mean, so that's
Yeah.
fewer hours because they're open the same as us during the week, plus they're closed on Sunday. So they have at least 4 fewer hours a week than us. Other Class 3 libraries typically are fewer hours than us.
Is it
7 days a week is
Yeah.
unusual. Yeah.
Well, and I remembered like that we were 5 to 10 hours
Over?
more
Mm-hmm.
than our own size, and we were comparable to a very, very big library.
Yeah, Class 4.
And I remember with our statistics that we also have user numbers that are much, much higher than
Yeah,
small
yeah.
libraries.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But thank you for the additional day.
Sure.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Will we be able to see the results of your survey?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yep.
What kinds of, for seniors and stuff like that, I think a lot of people don't realize, what are the different types of book services that we offer to them, like delivery and stuff like that, and talking books?
Talking Books is huge. That's not huge, but I mean, it's a huge service. It's a wonderful service. Free, it's delivered directly to your home, or you can use an app. We do deliver books when people ask. We don't like present it as or advertise it as a service because we don't have a lot of staff, but I have made deliveries. Everyone on staff has made deliveries for people who ask for it. And a lot of our programming is geared specifically towards, our adult programming is geared specifically towards seniors. Of course, we have large print, even a large print. Some of our newspapers are also in large print, things like that.
And we have some electronic services
Oh, yeah.
that I think people don't understand. Can you explain the 4 or 5 that we have?
We have ebooks through either Libby or Hoopla. You can get ebooks or audiobooks, comics, magazines, things like that. And you can then make those as large or as small as you'd like. So that's also helpful for people with any kind of vision issues. Consumer Reports is online. We have all of the
Now, do
Michigan.
they have to pay for?
No.
Do they have to have
Nope.
subscriptions?
No, no. You need to have a library card, but other than that, you don't have to pay for anything. And all of the Michigan e-library resources as well. And that's, of course, again, free.
And we have the ability to get free admissions to many programs?
Yes, through the MAPS activity passes. They're good for 7 days. Yeah, they're a great deal. Also, discounted tickets on shows in Detroit, Broadway shows, or any shows in
Oh,
Detroit.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, ticks.
I'll have to start using them.
You will. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Any other public comment? Okay, we have 3 items of business before us. The first one is Resolution R2023, it doesn't have a number. Matter of consideration to approve the bid from Aquatic Source for repairs to the city pool.
So moved.
Seconded.
In the amount of $13,465. Do we still have a motion? You
We just
moved to
made a
approve.
motion.
Okay,
Yep, we're good.
but I hadn't completed the sentence, so that just shows the dollar amount. No question. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, the second resolution is a resolution, a matter of consideration to award the contract for the 2023 pavement reconstruction, sewer repair replacement, and water main replacement project to be awarded to Springline Excavation LLC of 32945 Folsom Road, Farmington Hills, Michigan, 48336, in the amount of $99,438.
So
Is-
moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the last resolution is a matter of consideration to award the contract for the 2023 rear yard sewer replacement project to D'Angelo Brothers, Inc. of 30836 West 8 Mile Road in Farmington Hills, 48336, in the amount of $599,781.
So moved.
Seconded.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? City managers report?
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Jenkins, sorry I'm pulling double duty here tonight, so taking notes as well. As Heidi is at the Michigan Clerks Conference, completing her level 3, Joe, help me out. What is she getting? The level 3 certification.
Certified municipal clerk.
Certified CMC certification, so completing that this week. So congratulations to the clerk for finishing that. Got a note today from the annual survey results from Niche about the best communities to live in the state of Michigan. I want to congratulate my friends Matt Baumgarten and Paul Blake, Berkeley and Royal Oak respectively, coming in 13th and 14th in the state. That's a very good ranking for them. Not nearly as good as our 4th, but congratulations to them for their work, and we look forward to seeing them in the top 5 pretty soon. We came in 4th, just ahead of Beverly Hills in 5th, which was where we belong. And we got our eyes on Troy up at number 2. So this part of Southeast Michigan, Southeast Oakland County was very well represented. I think Birmingham, I believe, was 6th. So no surprise to those of us who live here. None were quite as good as we were.
Sir, by next year, you have to bring it up at least one level.
Yeah, yes. But we finally beat, I don't know what happened in East Grand Rapids. They fell way down out of the top 10. They were always my nemesis in Beverly Hills. We could never get past East Grand Rapids, so we got past them this year. But congratulations to the residents and the commission. That's quite an honor, and no secret to those of you I know who live here to be ranked 4th in the state. And we kind of live in that top 5, so good to us. A lot of work has been done in the last couple of weeks, most of it not by me, most of it by Ethan, our finance director, and also the staff. Budget draft was just completed really later this afternoon. We should be going out to print or compiling it. So that will be presented to the commission at the next meeting, which will be April the 4th. The schedules was shifted a little bit from the normal third Tuesday meeting. We will have a regular meeting on April the 4th, and then the budget workshop will be the 25th. So you'll get the budget draft on the 4th. Hopefully you have time to get questions and comments in, and then we'll have the public budget workshop on April the 25th with final revisions to come back before the commission at your approval at your meeting in May. So thanks to Ethan. I know that's a lot of work, having been there before. I think he did quite a good job. And thanks to all of city administration, really. We met with all department heads, some multiple times. I think the numbers are pleasing. There's no Headley rollback this year, which has been unusual for decades. So there's some things of relative to Proposal A and how millage rates work that probably haven't been that way since almost the late 90s. It's been a couple of decades since we've not had to worry about our millage reduction fraction calculation. So thanks. But again, thanks to everybody for all their work on that. I think the commission will be pleased with where the budget numbers are. We weren't able to make a hire recently for our mechanics position. Not an easy position to fill, but we were able to retain the services of a retired City of Detroit employee who had years of experience running garages for DDOT, and I think will be a great addition to our staff here. Dorian will be starting next week. So thanks to Mark for all his years of service here, and we're very happy to bring Dorian on board. That's been a tough position for all municipalities to fill, so we were quite fortunate, I think, to be able to land that position. And lastly, if there are any commission members present who maybe are octogenarians and celebrating a birthday today, I wish them happiest of birthdays.
Thank you very much.
I won't repeat any numbers, but I heard a few rumors. I couldn't believe it.
84 and smiling.
So happy birthday, Commissioner Jinks. That was all I had. Thank you.
Any questions of the manager? Does someone want to move to adjourn?
So moved.
Seconded.
Okay, 15 minutes.
Nice.